After the age of 65, something begins to quietly shift in the background of our lives. Not just in our bones or our eyesight, but in the very center of who we are, the brain. For many, memory becomes a little hazier. Recalling names, appointments, or what you just walked into the room for can turn into a daily struggle. Some might even start wondering, is this just aging or something more? This concern isn't just in your head. Studies show that brain function does naturally decline with age. But here's what many people don't realize. It doesn't have to happen so fast. And in some cases, you can slow it down dramatically, even sharpen your mind well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. That's why in today's video, we're going to explore 6 powerful, science-backed ways to protect your brain from decline after 65. These aren't just quick tips. They're lifelong habits that can preserve your memory, improve your focus, and help you stay mentally vibrant as the years pass. Before we go any further, I want to hear from you. Have you noticed any changes in your memory or thinking over the years? Drop a comment below. Your story might help someone else feel less alone. And if you're over 60 and care about protecting your mind, please subscribe to our channel right now. We make videos every week for people just like you to empower your journey with wisdom, health, and strength. Now, let's begin with the first and perhaps most underestimated way to protect your brain after 65. 1. Prioritize consistent, quality sleep. Sleep is not just rest. For your brain, it's maintenance. While you sleep, your brain performs critical tasks, clearing out waste proteins, consolidating memories, and rebalancing chemicals that affect mood and cognition. But as we age, sleep becomes more fragile. Many seniors struggle with falling asleep, staying asleep, or waking up too early, and each of those issues, if left unaddressed, can slowly harm the brain. Research has shown a clear link between chronic sleep deprivation and cognitive decline. Even mild sleep disturbances, when persistent, can accelerate memory loss and increase the risk of conditions like Alzheimer's. But here's the hopeful part. Improving sleep is one of the most powerful and accessible things you can do for your brain. Start by setting a consistent sleep schedule, going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, even on weekends. Your brain thrives on routine. Avoid screens for at least 1 hour before bed, as the blue light disrupts your natural melatonin production. Instead, develop a calming pre-sleep ritual. Maybe reading a book, taking a warm shower, or listening to soft instrumental music. Temperature matters too. Keep your bedroom cool and dark. And if you nap during the day, keep it short, under 30 minutes, to avoid disrupting your nighttime rest. If you're still struggling, don't ignore it. Talk to your doctor. Conditions like sleep apnea are common in older adults and can severely affect brain health if left untreated. And here's a simple way to check in with your brain health right now. How do you feel after a night's rest? If you're constantly waking up tired or foggy, that's your body sending a signal, and it's one you shouldn't ignore. Let us know in the comments. How's your sleep these days? What's one thing you do that helps you rest better? Sharing your experience can inspire others. If this advice resonates with you, don't forget to like this video. It tells the platform that content like this matters and helps us reach more seniors looking for support just like you. Up next, a daily habit that acts like fertilizer for your neurons, and it's something you're never too old to begin. 2. Engage in daily mental stimulation. Your brain is like a muscle. It needs to be exercised to stay strong. And just like muscles weaken without use, your brain can also decline faster if it's not challenged regularly. The phrase, use it or lose it, couldn't be more true when it comes to mental sharpness after 65. But here's the good news. You don't have to solve calculus problems or memorize poetry to stimulate your mind. In fact, the best mental exercises are often the ones that feel enjoyable, the ones you look forward to. Reading books, solving crossword puzzles, learning a new language, playing chess, practicing a musical instrument, or even try your hand at digital photography. These are all powerful ways to keep your neurons firing. Studies show that seniors who engage in these kinds of cognitive activities on a regular basis have a significantly lower risk of developing dementia. And don't underestimate the power of novelty. Trying something new, a recipe, a hobby, a board game you've never played, actually builds new neural pathways in your brain. That's the equivalent of adding extra wiring to support your mental capacity. It's never too late to become a beginner at something. Even just 20 to 30 minutes a day of focused mental activity can make a real difference. The key is consistency. It's like brushing your teeth. A little effort, done daily, protects you from problems down the road. One of the most overlooked forms of brain exercise is conversation. Yes, just talking. Engaging in meaningful conversations forces your brain to listen, recall, and respond, often quickly. So don't isolate yourself. Pick up the phone, join a local book club, attend a community class. Staying socially and intellectually active can offer tremendous protection to your brain. Now let me ask you this. What's something new you've learned or picked up in the last year? Share it in the comments. You never know who you might inspire. And if this video has sparked a few ideas already, give it a thumbs up. It helps this message reach more older adults looking for real, empowering advice. Coming up, a simple yet overlooked daily practice that boosts blood flow to your brain and might just lift your spirits too. 3. Stay physically active. Even a little movement helps. What if I told you that one of the best things you can do for your brain starts with your feet? That's right. Physical exercise isn't just for your heart, your muscles, or your waistline. It's for your mind. And after 65, it becomes more important than ever. Here's why. Every time you move your body, you increase blood flow. That blood carries oxygen and nutrients straight to your brain, nourishing it, energizing it, and helping it work better. Regular movement also encourages the release of brain-friendly chemicals like BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which helps grow and protect brain cells. In fact, some research suggests that consistent moderate exercise can reduce the risk of Alzheimer's disease by up to 50%. That's not a typo, 50%. And you don't need to run marathons or lift heavy weights to see the benefits. Walking, especially brisk walking, is one of the most effective and accessible forms of exercise. Just 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week, can make a noticeable difference in how clearly you think, how well you remember, and even how good you feel emotionally. If 30 minutes feels like too much right now, start with 5, then 10. Build up slowly. The key is to keep going. Balance and flexibility exercises like Tai Chi or gentle yoga are especially good for older adults. Not only do they improve mobility and reduce the risk of falls, but they also enhance focus and reduce stress, both of which are important for brain health. And here's something many people don't realize. Your brain thrives on rhythm. Dancing, for example, isn't just joyful, it's neurologically complex. You have to remember steps, coordinate your movements, and react in real time. That's a full workout for your body and your brain. What kind of movement brings you joy? Whether it's gardening, swimming, or just stretching in the morning sun. If it gets you up and keeps you going, it's worth doing. Let us know in the comments. What's your favorite way to stay active these days? Your answer might help someone else take that first step. And if you found this helpful so far, please subscribe to our channel. We share new videos every week, grounded in science, delivered with care, to support your mind and body after 60. Next, we'll talk about one powerful thing you put on your plate that affects what goes on in your head. Stay with us. 4. Eat for brain health. Your diet shapes your mind. Every meal you eat is either helping or hurting your brain. That's not an exaggeration. It's a scientific fact. After 65, your brain becomes more sensitive to what you feed it. The nutrients, or the lack of them, directly affect memory, clarity, and even your risk of developing cognitive diseases. Let's start with the bad news. Diets high in sugar, processed foods, trans fats, and excessive salt are proven to impair brain function. They increase inflammation, damage blood vessels, and can shrink critical areas of the brain over time. Unfortunately, these ingredients are common in many prepackaged foods, frozen meals, fast food, and even some canned goods. Now the good news. Certain foods have been shown to protect the brain. The most well-researched dietary pattern is the Mind Diet, a blend of the Mediterranean and DASH diets. This way of eating emphasizes natural, whole foods rich in antioxidants, healthy fats, and anti-inflammatory compounds. So what should be on your plate? Leafy greens like spinach and kale. Aim for at least 6 servings a week. Berries, especially blueberries and strawberries, packed with compounds that slow brain aging. Fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel, full of omega-3 fatty acids that support brain cell membranes. Nuts, particularly walnuts, which resemble the brain in shape for good reason. They're rich in DHA, a key omega-3. Whole grains, olive oil, and beans should also be part of your regular routine. And don't forget water. Dehydration can quickly lead to confusion and fatigue, especially in older adults. Aim for around 8 cups a day, more if you're active or in warm weather. Supplements? They can help, but they're not a replacement. Talk to your doctor before adding anything new to your regimen, especially if you're on medication. Focus first on food. Let's make this practical. What's one brain-healthy food you enjoy, and how do you prepare it? Share it in the comments. You might just inspire someone's next meal. And while you're here, please take a moment to like this video if it's giving you value. It helps us reach more seniors looking to stay sharp, strong, and independent. Coming up, a social connection secret that's as important as vitamins and might even extend your life. Don't miss what's next. 5. Stay socially connected. Loneliness hurts the brain. Human beings are wired for connection. And as we grow older, that need doesn't fade, it deepens. But here's the painful truth. Many seniors find themselves more isolated than ever. Friends pass away. Children grow busy. Health challenges make it harder to get out. And slowly, without meaning to, some of us begin to shrink our social world. This loneliness isn't just emotional, it's neurological. Studies have shown that social isolation increases the risk of cognitive decline, depression, and even dementia. In fact, chronic loneliness can be as damaging to your brain and body as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. But here's the hopeful side. Building or rebuilding. Social connection is possible at any age, and the benefits are immediate. When you engage in conversation, your brain lights up. You recall memories, interpret emotions, respond to stories, all of which stimulate multiple regions of your mind. Even simple interactions, like chatting with your neighbor or calling an old friend, help strengthen neural networks. So where do you begin if you're feeling alone? Start small. Call one person a day, even if it's just to say hello. Consider joining a local senior center, church group, or community class. Volunteer. Giving your time not only lifts others, it lifts you. If mobility is a challenge, try virtual communities. Technology can be a powerful bridge when used well. Video calls, online book clubs, or interest-based forums can bring real connection into your home. Pets can also provide emotional connection and routine, especially for those living alone. A dog's morning walk or a cat's quiet presence can ground you in companionship and purpose. Now, I'd love to ask, who's one person you haven't spoken to in a while, but think about often? Reach out today. Even just a few words can reopen a door that's been closed too long. And leave a comment below. What helps you feel connected in this stage of life? Let others learn from your wisdom. If this part of the video resonates with you, consider subscribing. We are building a warm, respectful community of older adults who support each other, just like neighbors used to. Next, we'll explore the often overlooked but powerful role of emotional health and how your outlook on life might be protecting or harming your brain. Keep watching. 6. Manage stress and emotions. Protect your brain from the inside out. You might think stress is just part of life, and it is. But long-term, unaddressed stress does more than wear you down emotionally. It changes your brain, literally. After 65, your brain becomes more vulnerable to the effects of chronic stress. Elevated levels of cortisol, the body's primary stress hormone, can shrink the hippocampus, a region critical for memory and learning. Over time, this leads to forgetfulness, confusion, and even an increased risk of dementia. But stress isn't just about external events. It's also about how we process those events. Two people can go through the same hardship, and one recovers while the other declines. Why? Because the way we understand and respond to stress matters just as much as the stress itself. So how do we protect our minds from emotional wear and tear? Start by acknowledging what you feel. Too many older adults were raised to suppress emotion, to be tough, silent, and self-contained. But unspoken grief, anger, or loneliness only build up inside. Talk to someone, a trusted friend, a counselor, a pastor. Sometimes, just saying what's been sitting in your heart for years can release a weight you didn't realize you were carrying. Mindfulness practices can help as well. You don't need to sit cross-legged for an hour. Just 5 minutes a day of breathing deeply, quietly observing your thoughts, or listening to calming music can dramatically reduce stress levels and improve mental clarity. Gratitude is another powerful tool. Every morning, write down or say aloud 3 things you're grateful for, even if they're small. A warm cup of tea, a call from your daughter, the way the sunlight hits your kitchen table. This simple habit has been shown to boost mood, strengthen memory, and improve sleep. Laughter is healing too. Watch a comedy, spend time with grandchildren, recall funny memories from your youth. Laughter lights up the brain, relieves stress, and reminds us we're alive. Now I want to hear from you. How do you handle stress these days? What keeps your spirit grounded when life gets hard? Your wisdom can help others who are struggling quietly. If you've made it this far, please like this video. It helps spread these messages to more people who need them. And if you haven't already, subscribe, not just to stay informed, but to stay connected. We're walking this path together. Up next is the conclusion, where we'll bring all 6 pieces together and offer one final reminder that can make all the difference in your journey. Stay with us. You've just taken a powerful step toward protecting the most important part of who you are, your mind. And while the world may tell us that cognitive decline is inevitable after 65, the truth is more hopeful. You have more control than you think. Let's quickly remember what we've covered today. Prioritize sleep, because rest is when your brain repairs. Stimulate your mind daily. Learning keeps your brain young. Move your body. Even a short walk feeds your brain with life. Eat for brain health, because every bite counts. Stay socially connected. Isolation shrinks the mind. Connection expands it. Manage stress and emotions, because peace of mind protects your memory. These aren't magic pills or expensive programs. They're simple, consistent habits. And even making small changes, starting today, can set your brain on a better course tomorrow. But the most important thing I want you to take from this video is this. It's not too late. Not at 65. Not at 75. Not even at 90. The brain retains the ability to change, what scientists call neuroplasticity, well into our later years. You can still grow, still learn, still protect, and improve the health of your mind. So what's one thing from today's video you're going to start doing? Or maybe stop doing? Let us know in the comments. Sharing your intention makes it real, and it might inspire someone else to take action too. If this video gave you even one insight, one reminder, or one encouragement, please subscribe to the channel. We're building a space where older adults can feel seen, supported, and strengthened. And we'd love to have you with us on this journey. Thank you for watching. Thank you for caring for your mind. And remember, wisdom doesn't fade with age, it deepens. And your presence, your clarity, and your legacy, they matter now more than ever. Stay strong, stay sharp, and we'll see you in the next video.